Y'all gotta think about that. Like, imagine getting shot in the foot and still being in a whip with the nigga who shot you. Like, what? Fuck that. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's the Cadillac of Tokyo, and I'm back again with another reaction video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you rock with what I'm doing. But today we're talking about, and we're watching the whole IG live of Meg Thee Stallion talking about her and her Tory Lanez situation. You know, from what I've heard, this shit is wild as fuck. Like I don't understand how you can be a dude and shoot a woman. And I feel like all dudes do the same shit. Like, oh well, he shot her. Well, what did she do? Like we go to blaming her for whatever she did. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like control your emotions and get shit cracking. No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's no, at the end of the day, you gotta control yourself and all that shit. But we're about to get her side of the story. Tory hasn't said too much about what happened, but everybody knows that she got shot in the foot if you're paying attention. So she's just gonna go over and say what she's doing. So let's just get into it. Boom. I walk in the spot like I want it all. I'm every jeans, put it down, honey, clip it, get them on call like who want a ball.
In the car. Me.
And shout out to I Am New York. I'm watching his shit right now. So we're about to get into it.
In the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the miss.
Okay. Like, I seen a couple clips where it looked different, but for the most part, you can tell by her energy. You know what I mean? She's like, "You shot me, nigga." Like, what are you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, that shit's wild. Like, yeah, like you can kind of see like the way that they're talking, they were on like that relationship level of shit. Like the energy was like we were, in an actual, like we were intertwined. We had an entanglement. Let's see what this shit is.
From out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot.
Okay, that's cool because like I've heard a lot of shit, and I don't like how this shit is cut. You know what I mean? Like nigga, just let the whole shit rock. Like, but from what I'm getting, it yeah, like everybody's saying that. Like I heard that there was gunshots at Kylie Jenner's crib, and there was a whole drama at Kylie Jenner's crib. Like I heard that Tory was like hitting on her, basically disrespecting her to her face, and she was like, "Yo, like I gotta check this dude because that's whack." You know, but at the same time, like from what I know from Meg, see, but at the same time that don't matter. But at the same time, I know like Meg The Stallion, she's been dating like a bunch of dudes or like just kicking it with a bunch of dudes, making out with them. Well, I can't even say that. I just seen the G Easy shit. And I was like, okay, and I've seen her linked to other rappers and shit like that. I don't know what she doing, but you know, maybe that's what Tory was thinking, like, oh, we're not that serious or nothing. So maybe I can talk to this shorty. But I feel like any chick with an ego, like that's like a like that would hurt your fucking ego. Like, you know what I mean? Like your dude can talk to whoever, but if you know that it's fucking Kylie Jenner and it's in your face, oh, we're wilding. Like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? Like, don't disrespect me like that. So, yeah.
The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up?
Yeah, she ain't playing. Like that's the wildest shit. Is like really like cops are shooting people for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like no reason at all. Like just for fucking like, oh, they got pulled over like for speeding or some shit and you end up getting shot. You know, it's some stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like you like, and this is an illegal gun. Remember that. Like this shit, I guess Tory wasn't even supposed to have a gun. But yeah, like this nigga had an illegal gun. Not, and even like look at Philando Castile, he had a legal firearm and he still was shot. Told the cop and everything. Should have made it known that he's not a threat. Like I told you I have a firearm type shit. Here's my ID. And he still was shot. Like, so I understand. Like, I'm not saying shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying shit. Like, this is like whoever has the gun gotta say shit. That's not my place to say anything. Like, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't.
And I believe her. I believe her when she's saying this shit. Like, y'all gotta realize, like, this shit must have been super fucking traumatic for her. Honestly, like, y'all gotta think about that. Like, imagine getting shot in the foot and still being in a whip with the nigga who shot you. Like, what? Fuck that. Like, nah. Like, that shit's wild. And then you get pulled over. Like, yeah, of course, man. That's traumatic as hell, but she's strong as hell for like keeping her composure and just doing what she need to do. you know like I don't think, like that's so fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like no black woman should have to go through that, no woman in general, for real.
I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. I'm gonna fake that. I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail.
See, like that is crazy, man. Like, how they're dealing with how you deal with people says a lot about you. You know what I mean? Like, and this is crazy for Meg the Stallion to come on the internet and say, yo, they were treating me like shit. So guess what I gave them? Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, like that's not much to say about it. It's just fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should treat everybody as if you were shot. You know what I mean? Like, if you see someone shot, you're not gonna be like, yeah, you're going to jail tonight. Like, cause you're not. You're fucking not. You're going to the hospital regardless. Like, and that's what some cops do. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? Cause it's not entrapment. They can lie to get you to admit to a crime if they want to. I remember I asked about that in high school in law class. Like, can they do that? Yeah, they can lie to you to make you talk. Like, they can do whatever they want, but definitely nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody.
Them three motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. You got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, nah, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this nigga. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up.
See, and that's what I was thinking too. You know what I mean? She wasn't really saying shit, but you can tell like how like emotionally distraught about this shit she is. Like you know, my bad for laughing, but it's like, do I really have to do a play by play on like, you know, you can kind of see, you know, it's this ain't anger. This is more like what the fuck, like you know what I mean? Like I'm a victim here, and yeah, I don't know. Like I've been trying to think to myself like, why would Tory fucking shoot this woman? And like I even thought about like why he would even have a gun and in LA at that time. And then my only thoughts were maybe, you know, because I remember he had beef with Travis. So, you know, you're at Travis Scott's baby mom's crib. And I remember seeing the interview. I've been a Tory Lanez fan before. And I remember seeing like the Travis Scott shit and how that played out. And I was like, maybe he got a gun because he don't know what the fuck is going to happen. And then, you know, this is only a few months after Pop Smoke just got popped in LA too. So I can kind of understand why he had a gun, but you know what I mean? Like, why you using it on her? Maybe you were too drunk and you were amped up on that Pop Smoke shit. Like, you know, lower your tone or you gonna get hit. And that shit, you know what I mean? Like that, you know, like that shit to me, like I'm not trying to shoot no chick. So I don't care about that type of shit. But it is just like a funny line. But when niggas are taking it to the dome and you know what I mean? And you know, you heavy on your New York accent tonight and all that shit, like you feel me? That's what I thought was going on. I was like, yo, this dude just got turned up and listening to some goofy shit. Like been listening to too much shit and you know you don't know how to carry yourself because that's the only thing I can say is like so like I was saying, you know, like it just sound like maybe you know you were just amped on some other shit and now you doing some stupid shit to a girl that you were with. And I understand like you know like girls can get on your nerves and all this shit, but you know like you know going that way with it is fucked up. Like that's when you know what I mean? Like you don't have to prove that you're a man by hitting a woman or slapping the shit out of a woman or none of that. Like if you really want to prove it, just leave. Like just be strong enough to leave. And when you leave, she gonna respect you even more. She gonna start, you know, like she gonna get that you're not about that shit. Because, you know, that's in anything, you know what I mean? Like if somebody trying to fight you or play with you, they want you to react, you know what I mean? And I feel like yeah, it was just a sucker move in general. So shit.
I go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway. Then to have to get on the motherfucking internet where I'm just trying to make my music, do my shit, pop my shit like the bitch I always been. And I'm trying to save niggas. And y'all on the internet talking about, oh, bitch, you ain't get shot. Oh, bitch, you this. Oh, free tour. That nigga not in jail. He not in jail because I didn't tell the laws what happened as soon as it happened. And I should have. I'm smart. I didn't have to spare that nigga. I don't have to spare nobody, but I did. And I'm done. Y'all asking where people at? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Ask them why they not saying nothing. I haven't talked to the same people. Y'all worry about where they at. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't have to lie. Ask that nigga why he not saying nothing. What the fuck he gonna get on here and say? Yeah, I shot her. Why? Tell him why you shot me. No reason. Stop fucking lying on me. Stop fucking acting like black women is the motherfucking problem. Stop acting like black women is aggressive when all they be doing is speaking the motherfucking facts and you motherfuckers can't handle it.
See, like this shit real. Like you can really feel the emotion. Like see, some people only see the anger, but I see like the real emotion. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, this is sadness. Like, you can tell that she spent time crying about this shit. Like, which, this is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, from what I heard, they were in a relationship together and that shit went sour. You know what I mean? And it went sour because she literally walked out on the nigga. Like, that. I don't understand it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to do in arguments is leave that shit. Like, if you don't want that shit to escalate, you leave. And obviously for her to get out of her own car or whatever, and she hopped out her own whip and was like, yo, I don't want to do this shit anymore because she knew it was escalating. So, it's just goofy, man. It's some goofy shit, man. Like, overall, it's just some goofy shit, man.
Stop spreading lies. Stop getting on the internet acting like this shit your motherfucking diary. Stop lying on people. Truth motherfucking is, bitch, you shot me. You scared to come tell everybody that you fucking shot me. And
Mm. Addressing his ass as such, like, man, that was some lame shit.
you got your whole fucking team on the internet lying, trying to cover your motherfucking ass. And I'm tired of it. Stop doing that shit. Stop dragging me, and y'all motherfuckers don't even know what really motherfucking happened. Y'all
Bro,
niggas
what the fuck is? Oh, and then you see Timberland in the comments, like, oh man. Like, see, this shit wild too, because Timberland could have made Tory his own Justin Timberlake. You feel me? He could have made himself some shit, but I doubt that he fucking with him too. Like, I haven't even heard nothing from Tory, but I haven't really even been paying attention to this shit like that. So, comment down below. Show me like videos and shit that you've seen of Tory like saying shit or tweets or whatever. You know what I mean? If there's a video going around with him actually saying shit.
wasn't there. Y'all motherfuckers be so quick. Oh, but bitch, you a dry snitch. Oh, da da da. Who? You niggas talk more than bitches do. You niggas go tell on other people quicker than a bitch will. So don't ever play in my face like I'm wrong. Y'all niggas don't know no.
Hey, she's talking that shit. Like, I don't even feel like this is snitching, really. Like, honestly, like, I don't even feel like, yeah, that is fucked up. Now that I think about it, just because black women do take the most abuse, you know what I mean? And they keep it together. So, and I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Because then people think that you're supposed to carry that weight all the time. Like, that's just your level. That's why, like, it's always good to just snap. You know what I mean? Like, not in the crazy way, but I'm just saying in like check people. Because, like, if you let shit slide for too long, now motherfuckers feel like you can carry that. And that's what I feel like is going on with all this shit. Like, oh, black people die all the time from the police, so it's okay because they've dealt with it forever. Like, that's just like, nah, fuck that. Like, that's not how shit is supposed to be. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Know no code. Y'all niggas don't know no loyalty. I don't even know where half you motherfuckers be from on the internet. In the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police. This did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot.
Okay, and this shit is like a loop. Like, this shit feels like a loop. But yeah, man. Overall, like, you can't even argue that shit with nobody. Like, I've seen people on the internet and they're saying, what the fuck are they saying? They're saying, oh man, you don't know why they shot her. Like, she shot back or something, or like she had a knife to the nigga throat. Like, like, there's certain niggas who are like, um, you know what I mean? They cool with smacking the shit out of girl or doing this, that, and the third, but that's because of their own trauma and shit like that. But I feel like there's no real reason to pull a gun out on nobody unless you're gonna do something with it. Like, that's even pussy if you ask me. Like, what are you talking about? You pulled out a gun and shot her and try to shoot at her feet to scare her? Like, that's even more sucker shit. Like, it doesn't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. So, yeah, I think this shit is a loop. Like, if this shit, like, it just keeps skipping back and forth. Let me check this for a second.
The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. It basically was a loop. So yeah, man. Overall, man, I hope that I don't even know what the fuck I hope from this situation. I just feel like, me being a Tory Lanez fan for however long, like I was like, okay, man, his shit dope. He knows how to carry himself. He knows how to move. And then you do some goofy shit like this. And this is at the fucking peak. This is at the peak of your career. You do some goofy shit. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, I don't know what type of mindset you were on or none of that shit, but I just don't. I can't co-sign that shit. Yeah, overall, like I still wonder why he had the gun. Like, I feel like it might be because he was at Travis Scott's baby mama's crib and the Pop Smoke shit that just popped off. Because I even heard that Lil Mosey, he got caught with a gun in LA. But everybody, basically everybody who's a celebrity is strapping up out there just because of what's going on. Like, people are getting robbed wherever, people are getting murdered type shit. Like, and celebrities are the easiest targets, so it's whatever with that. But I don't understand it. I don't, like, somebody that you have a relationship with and you pull a gun out just to prove like that you're a man, basically, because you felt, yeah, you definitely got emasculated or whatever that shit is. Because, like, yeah, I don't even understand it. Like, I don't know how she made you feel so small to the point, even if she didn't even say shit, that's even wild. Like, her presence made you feel so small to the point where you're like, I gotta show this bitch, like, I am this nigga. Like, no, you're not. Like, you're not that nigga. Like, you're Tory Lanez. You're the fucking superstar, bro. Like, move accordingly. For real, man. Yeah, man. Overall, I'm just disappointed, and I hope that Meg Thee Stallion don't like suffer no traumatic. Well, she probably is. Like, regardless, like, you just got fucking shot by a nigga that you were with. Like, I wouldn't blame her if she stayed single for a while. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit can, your trust is shot, all types of shit, man. But I hope everybody learns from this and is able to heal and keep moving on with their life and keep being cocky and confident and saying that shit that I love to hear. For real. And with that being said, that was another reaction video.